Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Sapna Dadwal. I'm working as a professor in the Department of Management at St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management. This is lecture 7 of Organizational Behavior of Unit 2. This subject is taught in CSC, ETC, CE in the 4th semester. The topic I'm going to cover in this lecture are motivation. I'm going to discuss motivation, concept of motivation, technique of motivation, significance of motivation, then theories of motivation. I am going to discuss 3 theories of motivation here. I'm starting with the first topic, motivation. Abraham Lincoln, until past 40, was a failure in almost all activities he undertook. When asked about the change, he said, "My father taught me to work but didn't teach me to love my work. I hit that accidentally. When I was 40, so this love or will to do depends on strength of people's motive. Motives are the expressed needs and could be conscious or subconscious. They are always directed towards goals. So motivating people to perform better and thus to achieve organizational objective has been the greatest challenge to managers. Motivation is an inspirational process which impels the members of the team to pull their weight effectively, to give their loyalty to the group, to carry out the task properly that they have accepted, and generally to play an effective part in the job that the group has undertaken. So in the words of Michael Jusius, motivation is the act of stimulating someone or oneself to get a desired course of action, to push the right button to get a desired reaction. So in the words of Etce and Ambler, motivation is predisposition to act in a specific goal-directed way. So it is very clear from all this what motivation means. What motivation means? What is about motivation? Now, significance of motivation. First is greater efficiency. Motivation actually enhances the efficiency of employees and of organization. When employees are motivated, they can perform with commitment and dedication. Second one is reduction in absenteeism and labor turnover. So motivated employees may not remain absent or leave the organization. They develop a sense of belongingness towards the organization and thus improve their overall performance. Third is team spirit. So motivation improves team spirit of the employees, and this improves the work environment and overall performance of employees and the organization. Then fourth is reduction in wastage and breakage. Motivated employees take great care in handling machines and other resources. This will reduce wastage and breakage, thus resulting in higher benefit to the organization. Then comes cordial relations. Motivation enables cordial and healthy relationship in the organization. Motivation helps reduce labor grievances and disputes. It ensures sound relation between management and the labor. It improves the overall efficiency of the organization. Then comes promotion of innovation. Motivated employees use their initiative to find out innovative ways in the performance of their operation. Such employees are more creative and help the organization to gain competitive advantage. Then is optimum use of resources. Motivation leads to greater employee involvement and lesser wastages. This leads to optimum utilization of resources. Then corporate image. Motivated employees are more loyal to the organization. They work with a sense of commitment and dedication. This improves the overall performance of the employees, which enables better result for the company, and this results in better relation with all the stakeholders of the organization. Now the next is characteristics or features of the motivation. First is interaction between individual and situation. Motivation is not personal trait but an interaction between individual and the situation. Then motivation is a goal-directed behavior. Motivation leads to accomplishment of organization goals and satisfaction of personal needs. Then it is a system-oriented. Motivation is influenced by two forces, internal and external forces. Internal forces are individuals' needs, wants and nature, whereas external forces are organizational structure, management philosophy, superior subordinate relationship, then culture, custom, religion, values, etc. Then motivation may be positive or negative. Positive motivation or the carrot approach offer positive incentives such as appreciation, promotion, status or incentive, whereas negative motivation or a stick approach emphasizes penalties, fines, punishments, etc. Then motivation is dynamic and complex in nature. Human behavior, we all know human behavior is very highly complex and it becomes extremely difficult to understand people at work. So motivation is dynamic and complex in process. Then comes motivational theories. The first very important theory of motivation is Maslow's hierarchy of need. Maslow's hierarchy of need is a motivational theory in psychology comprising a five-tier model of human need, often depicted as a hierarchical level within a pyramid. So needs lower down in the hierarchy must be satisfied before individuals can attend to needs higher up. From the bottom of the hierarchy upward, the needs are psychological needs, safety needs, love needs, belonging needs, esteem needs, and self-actualization needs. This is the pyramid of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So at the bottom of the pyramid is psychological need. These needs are these needs are called as basic needs. These needs are need for food, water, warmth, rest, etc. Then comes on the second ladder is safety and security needs. So these are the as name says, if the basic needs are fulfilled, then human wants to fulfill his safety and security needs, and these needs can be fulfilled by giving job satisfaction, job security to employees in the organization. Then on the third ladder there are need for belongingness and love needs. At this level, when a person is secure, he has job security, he has physical security, then a person wants to have intimate relationship, he make friends. Actually, these needs are also called as psychological needs of human being. When these needs are fulfilled, then after this comes esteem needs. These needs are need for prestige and need for feeling of accomplishment. The person wants to accomplish something in life. He wants a prestige, he wants to earn more and more awards, etc. Then on the last ladder it is a self-actualization need. So this is a need for achieving one's full potential, including creative activities. So this is a Maslow's pyramid of hierarchy of need. Now the second is Herzbergs two-factor theory of motivation. So in 1959, Frederick Herzberg, a behavioral scientist, proposed the two-factor theory or the motivator hygiene theory. According to Herzberg, there are some job factors that result in satisfaction, while there are other job factors that prevent dissatisfaction. According to Herzberg, the opposite of dissatisfaction is no satisfaction, and opposite of dissatisfaction is no dissatisfaction. So Herzberg classified these job factors into two categories. First is hygiene factor. Hygiene factors are those factors which are essential for the existence of motivation at workplace. These do not lead to positive satisfaction for long term, but if these factors are absent, if these factors are non-existent at workplace, then they lead to dissatisfaction. In other words, hygiene factors are those factors which, when adequate or reasonable in a job, pacify the employees and do not make them dissatisfied. So these factors are intrinsic to work. Hygiene factors are also called as dissatisfiers or maintenance factors, as they are required to avoid dissatisfaction. These factors describe the job environment scenario. So the hygiene factors are pay or a salary. Salary structure should be appropriate and reasonable. It must be equal and competitive to those in the same industry, in the same domain. Then company policy and administrative policies. The company policy should not be too rigid. They should be fair and clear. It should not it should include flexible working hours, dress code, break, vacation, etc. Then physical working conditions. The working conditions should be safe, clean and hygienic. The work equipment should be updated and well maintained. Then status. Employee status within the organization should be familiar and retained. Then interpersonal relationship. The relationship of the employees with his peers, superiors, subordinates should be appropriate and acceptable. There should be no conflict or humiliation element be present in the. Then job security. The organization must provide job security to the employees. Then these are called as hygiene factors. So which are necessary to maintain satisfaction. An absence of these factors may lead to dissatisfaction of employees. Now comes second factors which are called as motivational factors. So according to Herzbergs, the hygiene factors cannot be regarded as motivator, but the motivational factors yield positive satisfaction. These factors are inherent to work. These factors motivate the employees for a superior performance. These factors are called as satisfiers. These are factors involved in performing the job. Employees find these factors intrinsically rewarding. Like recognition. Recognition will always motivate people. The more reward, the more recognition, the more awards he will always get motivated by the recognition. Then sense of achievement. The employees must have sense of achievement. This depends on job. So there must be fruit of some sort of job. Then growth and promotional opportunities. There must be growth and advancement opportunity in an organization to motivate employees to perform well. Then responsibility. Next factor is responsibility. The employees must hold themselves responsible for the work. The manager should give them ownership of the work. They should minimize control but retain accountability. Then meaningfulness of work. The work itself should be meaningful, interesting and challenging for employees to perform and to get motivated. So these are called as motivators: recognition, sense of achievement, responsibility, growth and promotional opportunity. So these factors are called as motivational factors or motivators, which will always motivate employees. Now there is another theory, McGregors Theory of X and Theory Y. Now Theory X. This theory believes that employees are naturally unmotivated and dislike working, and this encourages an authoritarian style of management. According to this theory, management must firmly intervene to get things done. This style of management concludes that workers disfavor working, abstain responsibility and the need to be directed, need to be controlled, forced and warned to deliver what is needed, demand to be supervised at each and every step which controls put in place, required to be attracted to produce result, as they have no ambition or incentive to work. McGregor observed that X-type workers are in fact mostly in minority, yet in mass organizations such as large-scale production environment, X-theory management may be needed and can be unavoidable. Theory X considered that people dislike work. They want to avoid it and they do not take responsibility willingly. Now comes Theory Y. This theory explains a participative style of management that is distributive in nature. It concludes that employees are happy to work, are self-motivated and creative, and enjoy working with greater responsibility. It says that workers take responsibility willingly, are encouraged to fulfill their goals they are given. Workers or employees explore and accept responsibility and do not need much guidance. Employees assume work is a natural part of life and solve work issues imaginatively. So in Y type of organization, people at lower levels are engaged in decision making and have more responsibility. While Theory Y considered that people are self-motivated and sportingly like responsibilities. So very clear what Theory X says and what Theory Y says. If any, these are the questions which are related to the above topic. If any confusion is there, any query is there, please do contact me. Thank you so much.